We are going to learn numbering in Word. Whenever there is a long list of something and you want to refer to a specific item with clarity, without any ambiguity. From that point of view, there are 4 types of numbering: page numbers, section, topics, or heading numbering; paragraph numbering, which is what we typically refer to as numbering; and then line numbering, where every line gets a number. So let's learn one by one. We'll use this document as an example. You can also download it and follow along. Link is in the description. Let's start with line numbers. When do we need line numbers? Well, when it's a legal document and you want to refer to every line specifically. Or it's a research paper and you're sending it for peer review. Another situation is it's a script or a screenplay. Finally, if you're including some programming code, again we need line numbers for reference. It's quite simple to use line numbering. Click in the document, go to the Layout tab, you will see line numbers. Generally, we want line numbers to be continuous. That means from beginning to the end of the document. Click on Continuous and you will see line numbers appearing automatically. This is great, but I don't want line numbers for the title and subtitle. These are 2 separate paragraphs. Just select the ones where you want to remove line numbers. Again, open that drop down and say Suppress for current paragraph. And that's done. Just to complete the topic, how did this happen? Each paragraph has paragraph settings. So right click and go to paragraph. Another way of going there is to click inside the paragraph, go to the Home tab, you'll see paragraph group here. Click on this button. It'll still open the same dialog. Here we have 2 tabs. Go to the Line and Page Breaks tab and suppress line numbers. This is a toggle. This is what happened when I said don't show line numbers. Now the line numbers are continuing across pages. Sometimes we have page numbers and it's easier to say page number so and so and line number so and so. In that case, we want the line numbers to get reset for every page. How is that done? Go to Page Layout, Line Numbers, Restart for each page. And now it'll start from 1 for every page. There is another concept of sections, which I will not cover here. You can see these videos to understand sections, which is a very powerful feature. So you can reset by section as well. And there are some rarely used options, but they are available here. Line numbering options. Here, sometimes we don't want to start from 1. We want to start from something else because maybe you are appending a document physically after printing out and the first document has already reached number 90. So I want to start line numbering for this document from 91, and of course I'll do it continuous. So that's further granular control over line numbers. So use line numbers when required. Usually line numbers are removed as the last step, but in legal documents, they can be a part of the final version as well. Now let's learn about paragraph numbering. I have this list of items and I want to number them. So select it and then apply numbering. The number is applied to every paragraph. I'm just going to undo it. How do I know these are paragraphs? Go to the Home tab and enable Show Hide Hidden Characters. And then you will see this character. This means paragraph mark. Dot means space. Arrow means tab, and so on. Enabling this temporarily helps you solve a lot of formatting problems. I'm going to switch it off now and select them again and apply numbering. Now sometimes we want to write some detail about that item, and that new detail you're going to write below it. So you're going to press enter and that will put another number. We don't want that. So there is a solution to it. This time I'm going to enable hidden characters. There's a paragraph mark. When I press enter, another paragraph means another number. I don't want that. I want a new line. I don't want a new paragraph. That's called a soft enter or line feed. Shortcut is Shift and enter. So now this is new line character. So now I can write details about this without adding an extra number. This is a very handy tip. On the other hand, If for every item you want to put sub items, then press enter. It'll give you main level number. But if you press tab at this point, it'll give you hierarchical numbering. There's 1, 2 at main level and ABCD at level 2. Now, if I press one more tab in the next line, it'll be level 3. And you can decide how multi-level numbering works by defining what should be the type of numbering available. The type of numbering is set from here. You can choose number style 1, 2, 3, Roman, lowercase Roman, ABCD, and so on and so forth. There are quite a few formats. Depending on which languages you have installed, you will see multilingual numbering formats as well. You can change the font and you can change the alignment. So that's about regular numbering. You can also have more control over multiple levels. For example, I want ABCD here, 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and Roman numbering here. How do I do that? Well, you go to this one and say define a new multi-level list. Now this decides level 1 to level 9. Those are the choices. So at level 1, I want numbering to be alphabets. At number 2, I want it to be numbers. And at level 3, I want it to be Roman numbers. And then it'll adjust automatically. A shortcut for starting numbering directly is type number 1 dot spacebar. That'll give you numbering directly. There is a common confusion about these two options. New multi-level list, I just showed you. You're creating a list and defining it at each level what kind of numbering should happen. This option, on the other hand, gives you a completely new way of defining a list style of your own. And right now I'm going to create a style called demo. I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to change the color to blue. When you go here, you will see your list style here. So if you want to modify what is existing, then you use this. If you want to create your own style, you use the third option. Now let's talk about heading numbering. I hope all of you know that all the topics and subtopics should be identified by applying the correct style. Introduction is a main topic, so I have applied heading 1 style. If you want to see an online table of contents, you go to View tab, Navigation pane. So I have introduction as the main topic, ratios also as a main topic, and it has further subtopics. I want these topics themselves to have numbers. So this is how you do it. Make sure you have clicked inside any of the headings. Go to the Home tab. Go to Multi-level list because we have multiple levels of headings. Open this. These multi-level lists are of two types. Those which apply to paragraphs, where you can see this one and this one and this one. But wherever you see the word heading 1, heading 2, these apply to headings only, not to regular paragraphs. So I'm going to choose this one. In one click, you can see that everything was numbered properly. This is navigation pane. It is interactive. So for example, I want growth rates to be above ratios. I can just drag drop and everything will be rearranged and numbering will be automatically adjusted. So this is how you apply heading numbering. This is at level 2 right now. That's why it is 3.2. Suppose I change this to level 3, then everything will change dynamic. And just for demo purpose, if I add one more item at level 3, right now it is at normal style, so nothing is applied. So the moment I apply third level, it will automatically adjust the numbering. If you want to customize this, for example, you want to say chapter, instead of just saying number 1, I want chapter 1, chapter 2. You already know how to do it. You go to define new multi-level list. Already 9 levels we have seen. In first level, that gray color thing is dynamic, 1, 2, 3 chapter. But before that, I can write whatever I want. So I'm just going to write CH for chapter. Now, everywhere it will reflect. It's a very powerful way of customizing heading numbers. Finally, let's talk about page numbers. First, you need to edit the header or footer. Go to the Insert menu, Header, and say Edit Header. Or you can just double click in an empty area above or below the page. Now we are in header edit mode. This is a very common mistake, so I'm going to reproduce the problem first. I want to write something like page number, and then I want the actual page number to appear. Now I go to page number, it is on the top of the page, and I insert it. And now whatever I wrote is gone. That's a very common problem. If you want whatever you have written to be preserved, go to page number and say current position and then choose. Now it will work as expected. Now if you go to that number 1, it will have a gray background. That means it's like a variable. It's being calculated dynamically for every page. So if I move to the next page, it is automatically going to change to number 2. Sometimes we need a variation of this. For example, I don't want the page number to appear on the first page, although it should be counted as the first page. No problem. Again, go to header footer and say different first page. Now the page number will not be displayed on the first page. It will start displaying from second page and it will be correctly counted as number 2. There is another variation. I have a page where I just want title on the first page. Table of contents I want on the next page. I'm going to press Ctrl Enter or Command Enter. This page number 2. And this is where my actual content is starting. I want this to start on a separate page. Now, I don't want page numbers on the first 2 pages at all. I want page numbering to start from here, and this page number should not be 3. It should be number 1. How is that done? Well, you don't put a page break here. You go to layout. I do want a new page, but I also want a new section. Now this is a different section. Now go to the header. These headers are still linked to each other. We want to remove the link. So section 2 header should not be linked to section 1. Now I can put a page number. I'm going to put something directly, a ready to use template of page number. Let's say this one. It's still showing me number 3. Don't worry. I go to page number again, format page number. They start at 1. And of course, I don't want to show it on the first page. So different first page. So now this is my first page of the content. Page number is not shown. It starts being shown from the second page correctly. And this is number 2, not 5. And the first 2 pages, which is the title page and the TOC, does not show page number. So that's how you create formal documents. Have a look at this video to understand it in greater detail. So to summarize, these are the 4 types of numberings available in Word. And I'm sure you'll be able to make more professional documents by using this knowledge. If you found this useful, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, put your feedback and topics for more videos in the comments. So that's it for now. See you next time. Thank you.